I'm here looking at the mirror. So this is about keto and about veganism and vegetarianism. So I'm 52 years old. This is my 52-year-old body. But let me turn the lights on over here. I'm at Disney right now. But I'm only 5'3", okay? So for some ladies out there, oh, you're only 5'3". You know, I know y'all like them 6-foot guys, 5'9", 5'10". But at 5'3", I went up in my life to 160 pounds. I could turn on my light now that I'm away from those. I went up to like 150, 160 pounds. And then I wasn't feeling healthy at all. So I decided to go sugar-free and keto. And let me tell you, man, when I went sugar-free and keto in the beginning, it was super hard to not eat breads, to not eat tortillas, to not eat rices, to not eat beans, predominantly meat. Meat. I could eat meat, eggs, cheese. I would eat a lot of almonds, meat, eggs, cheese, almonds, bacon. There's so many ways you could actually eat meat, and then I would have protein powder. And honestly, I lost a lot of weight. I really did lose a ton of weight on keto. And I felt healthy. I felt really good. Now I'm going to be talking to the men here when I'm talking to them, the men now about keto and vegetarianism. So let me put that up. I did do vegetarianism also for a while. And with the vegetarianism, let me get off this right here. With the vegetarianism, I was able to eat rices, beans, and I would predominantly not pinto beans. What's the other? Not black beans, not pinto beans. Lentil beans. I would predominantly eat lentil beans, and I'm not want to say I felt healthier, but here's the difference. Okay, talking to men, here's the difference. With keto, your blood feels like it's thicker. Your blood feels like it's thicker, so you need to be able to move this. All right. And vegetarianism, this works better, I guess, because your blood is thinner. So there's been studies out there to show that vegetarian men get more erections per night than keto people that are not vegetarians. I can honestly say I kind of felt that being keto. I kind of did feel that. So this, like I said, this to the men, but some of you are gonna hear this. If ladies are gonna hear this also. So I'm vegetarianism right now. I'm vegetarianism, and I do eat a lot of vegetables, and maybe it's just me, but when I'm able to move stuff, to lift stuff, man, when I eat the meat, I just feel a lot more stronger, But when I'm pure keto, I do feel like I have more energy throughout the day. I don't know why, That when I'm predominantly vegetarian, I have to consume more. I have to eat more. So I'm filling up on green leafy vegetables. A lot of green leafy vegetables. I like pears. I like bananas. There's organic protein shakes that you could have. But what I like better personally, I know I said about this and this and this, what I like better personally is I do prefer keto. I do prefer keto because I think it's easier for me to follow and watch and know the diet and know how much proteins I'm getting in, know how much carbohydrates I'm getting in. And my carbohydrates are strictly trail mix, bananas, pears, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. That's my carbohydrates right there. I'm getting my amino acids from the meats. I'm getting my iron from the meats. I buy like the roast, and then I slice them up into steaks, and I'll make the steaks. I'll make myself some eggs. I'll make myself some egg whites. But I eat bananas. And one banana is enough carbohydrates for the day. I have half of it in a protein shake in the morning, half of it maybe in the evening or the next day. They get brown. They say, how do you have a banana? If you put it in a Ziploc bag, break half off, put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in the refrigerator, and then the next day you have it, it'll be brown. But once you peel it back, it's still a good banana. All right, but blueberries for the antioxidants, I eat like a couple blueberries every day. I eat blueberries, just raw blueberries like that. I put blueberries in my shake. I put raspberries. I put blackberries. I got a blueberry bush, a raspberry bush, a blackberry bush. I got huge tomato bushes and squash and everything. And I think next year I'm going to just strictly berry bushes because I prefer to eat strictly the berries. You know, they're non-high sugar. With the vegetarianism, the vegans and vegetarian, they're starting to conquer and break a lot of records. I mean, they're thin, they break a lot of records. But I always say there's elephant's a vegetarian and a gorilla's a vegetarian. I'm the elephant vegetarian, man. I'm telling you, when I started eating my vegetarian stuff, you know, I didn't do a low carb vegetarian diet, but I'm restrictive enough on a diet that if I cut the carbs out of my vegetarian diet, I'm just not right, man. I'm just not game on game time. I'm not 100%. But on keto, it was harder for me in the beginning. It really is harder for me in the beginning. But I do feel health wise better on keto. But sexuality, I don't feel like that part is 100%. Sexuality, I think vegan wise is the 100%. You feel like you look better, you're prime, you can lift heavier. You know, I tell everybody, get them bungee bands or whatever, them workout bands, and just sit at TV and have it on your door and do 100 of these. Or when you're doing these, 100 of these. I can't move my shoulder, 100 of these, 100 of these, you know, just with those bungee bands to start working out again. But if you cut the sugar out of your diet, if you want to make a massive change in your life, say, I'm tired of being obese, I'm tired of being overweight, stop eating meats. Go strictly keto, strictly keto. To me, strict keto, when I live, is under 50 grams of total carbohydrates a day. 50 grams of total carbohydrates a day. There's people that stay under 100 grams of total carbohydrates a day, and there's people that just count their sugars. They just count their sugars, not their total carbohydrates. But when you're doing that, starches and other stuff, it'll say starches. Well, starches convert to sugars. That's how you get moonshine. So I stay under total carbohydrates, 50 grams of total carbohydrates. Now, this is a secret, and this is something that I'm going to follow up. Probably got to do a private YouTube about that because, you know, these are muscles, these are muscles, these are muscles. You know, that's a muscle. So there's exercises for that. So I feel that I'm going to go that route because when you're older, it just naturally doesn't work as good as it used to when you were 18 years old. But it is a muscle that you can keep using and try to extend the longevity of it. So I'm going to be doing some videos on that also. But I'm being real, dude. I'm a 52-year-old man. I suffer from a lot of different ailments. And keto really does help you keep the weight down easy. Like, I had really big man boobs. I mean, at 52 years old, I had man boobs, and look at my belly. It's still a belly there, but I've been veganism for like maybe a month and a half already. Again, I was keto, hardcore vegan, keto, veganism, and now I'm going back to keto again because I just feel better and it's easier for me. Like this belly that I have here right now, I didn't have it at all keto. The little, you know, stuff I'm getting there, I didn't have it keto. I got to the point where there was no sugar and I didn't have it at all. You know, and there's sugar in beer, there's sugar in liquor, there's sugar in alcohol. So just read it. You got Google and you got Alexa and you got Siri. How much carbohydrates are in this? How much carbohydrates are in that? How much carbohydrates are in this? How much carbohydrate? And then you'll learn your diet. The app, there's a free app, My Fat Secret, and you can start tracking and calculating what you're eating, and people already got stuff in there, so you can just scan barcodes and see what's in it to track it. But that's my keto veganism love-hate. So I'm going back to keto, but I'm installing another set of exercises, some more reps, while I'm going back to keto, all right? I'll keep you posted on it. I'm always real with everybody. I want everybody to be the healthiest love. I feel like Americans need to do better. Walking around seeing a lot of obese people, and man, if you just went keto, you'll feel a change in your life. And if you're scared about the heart and clogged arteries and all that, a university came out with a studies to show that people on keto actually had less blockage than regular people. People living regular lives at their same age, 55 and up, that have been on keto for 4 years. Ask a doctor, will there be more studies? Well, with all the medicines out there, probably not. That should tell you something. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.